Starting at Eibsee, I'm going to attempt for Zugspitze. That's 2,000 meters from here, altitude of 2,000 meters, and the route I'm following, it says it's going to take like 7 hours, but hopefully I can do it in less than 7 hours, so let's see. So I've already walked like 1,200 meters and it took me like 12 minutes. So an average pace of 5 to 6 kilometers per hour. Of course it's a bit high, and later it's gonna be the altitude or the slope is gonna be a bit difficult. So I'm not sure, well, I'm pretty sure that I'll not be able to keep the pace. Now, so far I'm fine, looking good, and let's see. It has been almost 50 minutes and I already made like 3 kilometers, so that's good. Yeah, pace would be like something around 4, including the brakes, everything. So let's see. And there's the peak. That should be the peak. Exactly, this one. This looks higher, but this is not, because this is closer. That's the peak. That's 2,982, I would guess. Around 962 or 82. Almost there. Maybe I take a rest here, drink some water. But let's see. Well, actually, this is where I want to go. This Neustädter Hütte. That could be the border. Exactly. So now I'm entering Austria. From here onward I'll be in Austria, and as you can see, yes, as you can see, my right foot is in Austria and my left foot is in Germany. So I assume this is the border, because this is what the Grenz usually means, border. It should be like Stadt, usually means state border. Maybe this was the old time, could be, but let's see. I checked the map, it looks like it's the border. A very beautiful mushroom. Looks like a burger. Yeah, looks very beautiful, but I'm not sure if it is edible or not. Could be poisonous. So let's just move. A bit detour, I guess, but at some point I should be back on the route, because my watch is showing me that I should have moved towards left, but maybe the route I'm following is outdated and this could be the new route. By the way, if anyone is interested in this hike, and if you're fit enough that you can hike 2,000 meters, then I can share the GPX file and you can download some nice app on your smartphone and use that as a navigation. Or if your smartwatch is capable of importing GPX file, so you can use that. This says it's in this direction. There's this hut or a place where you can stay overnight. They have some nice bed. You can just rent a bed, and just in case, because some people, they take more time, and by the time they are up there, maybe it's evening, and Usually this the cabin or the train which takes you down, that closes around 5 or 6 maybe. That's the last one in the evening, and getting down, climbing down or hiking down at that time is not that feasible because it could be very dark here and it's not easy. So that's why it's a nice idea if you want to stay there overnight, and the next day it might take you another hour or two depending on your fitness level, and then you are back, or you are on the top of the peak, and from there you can have some nice view and then take the van, or you can climb down, because climbing down is relatively fast. It could be dangerous and it's usually not nice for the knees. Yeah, but it could be fun. Why not? I came all the way from that area because behind that red pole is the Eibsee, behind these trees. So it has been almost 4.5 kilometers, almost 5 kilometers I should say. That's the path where these guys are going. Well, that's actually the path. That could be very interesting actually. Yes, so I'll just maybe take a rest before pushing myself that up. I have to climb a little bit. As I said, some climbing will be involved, and basically that's it. So some climbing here, very interesting. Could be a bit dangerous, yes. So usually if it gets too dangerous, then you have these like you have a belt, and then the belt has two hooks. Like you got a belt and the belt got 2 hooks, and you can always tie yourself to these chains, and yeah, but I think over here it's not that dangerous. Still be careful if you are here or any place, because if you see down it could be very dangerous. I was just gonna slip, but almost there, and the view there is just very nice. If you can see down from there, it's the chairlift or the cabin which comes from the Austria side. In the evening I'm gonna take the one which will take me back to the Eibsee Lake, to the German side, because that's where I parked my car. Oh. Das war links, oder?
Ich glaub's.
Ja, so steht. So sagt meine. So. Ja, genau. Also es gibt auch diesen roten Punkt. Muss man den roten Punkt folgen, genau. Also sehe ich so. Ja, da vorne ist dieser. Nee, das ist keine Hütte, oder? Dieser, ja. Ah, ja. Danach kommt die. I should catch a little bit. Maybe I should start running whenever it's possible. You can see that's the Eibsee. All the way from there I came up almost now 1200 meters, and another 200 meters to this hut where I'll maybe drink some water and take some rest. So these are just for safety. usually it's good because it could be very slippery sometimes. So they help, for example. Now I'm just holding that. Yeah, with the help of these cables or chains, it gets really easy. That's the hut I was talking about. I'm there and it's almost 7 kilometers. Let me just quickly check how long did it take me. Okay, 2.5 hours. That's 7 kilometers and I'm at an altitude of 2,400, so that should be another 550 and I'm done. So people are well prepared with all those belts and helmet. I've got a helmet, but I'm only gonna put it when I need it. The last few 100 meters, I would say like 500 meters maybe, because that's the peak. It's gonna be a bit difficult. I see already people climbing from this sort of a, I don't know what you call it. That's the hut. It's a very, I would say, very annoying path here, full of sand and stones. Very difficult to walk. And now from here onward I have to put helmet like the other guys. They have also put these belts, but I'm not gonna put that because I think it should be okay without that. It's really tiring actually. Now for those who want to come here, let me tell you, I'm not, well, given that I've been very fast today, like usually the estimated time to climb here is like 7 hours, but it's like 3 hours and I'm already here. So maybe within 4 hours I can do it, like 3 hours less. But then I've been very fast and that's why it's a bit tiring for me. But for those who are out of practice, well, actually just let me show you that snow still melting. Look, that's a big glacier, right? So there's a lot of snow there. Wow. So in winter maybe it's all full of snow. Okay, so all the way I came from there. Yeah, as I said, if you are fit enough, then should not be much of a problem. Now for me, I should say I'm not the fittest, but usually I can run half a marathon without a problem. Like 10 kilometers I run, no issues at all. From time to time I do 20 to 24 kilometers, less than 2 hours. But running is of course different than hiking. In any case, if you are fit in any sport, so you will have an advantage. Well, I wish I could put a camera there and make a video of mine, but to be honest, it's enough. You can just see that. You can enjoy it without me being in the scene. Yeah, so really nice. Oh, let me climb here. You can see. That's why it's very important to have an helmet. And that's why it's also very important to have proper shoes, because if you have these normal, I've seen people come here with the normal like running shoes. Well, those shoes are not designed for hiking, right? Because the soles are a bit softer, and also the upper area, they don't have enough safety Wow, it's very tight here. You have to be careful, and helmet again helps here because you might hit your head against the rock above you, against the wall. I'm already hitting my backpack, so yeah, very interesting actually. This is where it gets a bit dangerous, right? Because you have these belts, then you can simply put the belts here and then you are safe. Yeah, but without the belts, let's see how good we can do. Especially be careful with your head. Have a look from time to time, because that you may hit your head or back, and then the backpack I mean, or even your back if you don't have any backpack, and then you may simply lose your balance. Wow, so I'm almost there. Okay, yeah, so I made it, right? Yes, a few more steps, but I think that was the most difficult part, because that was you can see that's quite steep here also, but at least it's not as steep as the other one. It's really tiring. Well, the problem is you have been hiking already 7 kilometers, and given that you do 7 kilometers in less than 3 hours and elevation of 1400 meters, that's a lot. Yes, taking some rest, 1 more minute, and then I'll just climb the last 400 to 500 meters of elevation and a distance of 1 kilometer. Should take me not more than 40 minutes, I hope so. So let's do it. The last few meters, I guess, maybe 50 or 60 meters. And I'm done. I made it. I'll let you know about the time, and I'll show you the peak once I'm there. Yeah, I have to go down now because oh my god, I have to go home. Actually, first of all, I'll go to Plansee, and from there it's also in Austria. From there back home, 3 hours drive. So that's why I'm not gonna wait just to make some photo. The main thing is that I made it here, and let me quickly check. Like, I made it like in 4 hour 26 minutes.